I'm Harry.
I'm Richard.
Whoa.
Hey.
That's kind of scary.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Dead Decks.
Yeah. Dead Decks. Yeah, buddy. All right, buddy. Yeah.
This is video number 547.
Yep.
And we're glad you're still alive to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not, it's a neat trick. I'd like to learn that one. I want to be a zombie too.
Zombies are cool.
They seem to have a lot more fun. Don't really care much about things. Except brains.
Go this way.
Yeah. Brains are fun.
Yeah. Well, so I've heard.
Yeah.
I don't know much about that.
Speaking of eating brains and splattered brains and all that kind of stuff, what are we talking about today?
Hecatomb.
Holy shit. Damn it. Oh, yeah, we made 50 seconds. I can say shit.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, again, we're trying not to cuss as much at the beginning. We're still going to cuss because what the fuck we do.
Just can't help it.
We're not censorship kind of guys. We're just trying to trick the algorithm. We don't really give a fuck about saying fucking words about fuck. It's just fuck it. You know, sometimes we try to make it to 50 seconds without saying fuck, but we don't always do that. Anyway, Hecatomb.
Take that, algorithm.
Yep, suck it. So we're doing. I probably broke 3 cards doing that. We're talking about Hecatomb. Let me show you this one card. I'm never gonna find it now that I'm looking for it. God damn it!
I heard that shit snap.
Yeah. There's Moloch, the eater of children. Oh my god, this shit's so dark, so cool. Yeah, it has such potential, such fucking potential.
Yeah, stupid assholes. So we'll start running through the bio on this bitch.
Yeah.
It's a WOTC game.
WOTC, Wizards of the Coast.
The Coast, not just a coast. The fucking coast.
The Coast. The wrong coast, but coast nonetheless.
Yeah.
That's less than that.
Mm-hmm.
Too much bourbon.
This came out in 2005. As you could probably see from that shit that Harry was waving around, they're made out of some cheap fucking plastic. So is that a card? Is this a card game? Debatable.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a card I ever seen.
Nope.
But you know, it was certainly marketed as such.
Yep.
Collectible card game that ain't a card.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, he's fucking me up. So, product-wise, they had a couple expansions because they could afford it.
At the time.
Yeah, they're WOTC.
Yep.
And you know, they were on the coast that prints money. So
The Money Coast.
there was a base set. They had starters and boosters of that. There was 2 expansions. I don't believe either of those had starters. They were just boosters. Last Hallows Eve was the first one. That's relatively common. You can find it cheap. And Blanket of Lies is not. It's relatively expensive. You can sometimes get lucky and grab it for around 100, but
Yeah, I've got a box back here. I think I paid less than 100 for it, but they fluctuate in price. And if you find it on auction, you can probably get a little cheaper than if it's fixed price. But they're still going to be 3 to 5 times higher, if not more, than the base in the All Hallows Eve.
yeah, this thing was discontinued in 2006, and you were telling me it's because of?
Oil prices. Prices got too high for oil, and I do remember that because, let's get to the macabre world. We were already in that. It's about the time my Peppa died. I remember talking about that before, that the prices of oil were getting crazy high. It was like $3.40, $3.50, you know, in that range, and plastics made of oil.
Well, shit, there they go. You got oil all over my floor.
Got oil on his floor. We got an oil slick now. A Hecatomb oil slick. But anyway, yeah, they're just too expensive to print, and that was their excuse. I mean, it's WOTC. They could technically afford that. I think the real reason they discontinued it is because it was a stupid fucking card design. And I mean fucking stupid.
Yeah.
If this had been base, standard, cardstock, cardboard, magic card, every other fucking card that's pretty much ever been printed besides Yu-Gi-Oh! Small ass little dinger cards, I think this would have been a fantastic card game. Fantastic.
Yeah, certainly had the potential to be.
Yeah.
But as it stands, the cardstock is shit. These things stick together, especially when you open a box that's been sitting around.
Yeah, for 20 plus years.
Yeah, we've got one that's published.
15?
That's actually published.
Yeah.
I was opening one of those. You can see me peeling.
That's our
them.
Halloween video for 2021.
I actually gave up looking at all the cards because they were so sticky.
Yeah. And they're also prone to chipping on top of that.
Yeah. One of the corners chipped on the video. It was laying in front of the damn camera.
And it's one of those that just spewed all over the place, and the oil spill that happened.
Yeah.
They're very brittle, especially as they age. Obviously, that's just what plastic does. And if you expose this to any kind of UV light, I'm sure they'd be much worse than that. Even just kept it sealed in a box and seemingly normal temperatures. I don't know. I mean, it's stuff we got secondhand and we can't verify. But generally, that stuff is not kept out in in the middle of the sun somewhere. It's still stuck together. It's still chipped. They're the size of your fucking hand. I mean, I have a tiny hand, so keep that in mind. But they're fucking massive. Yeah, I mean, I do have a tiny hand, but still, that's fucking big.
Yeah.
They don't fit in any kind of standard anything. They don't fit in sleeves. They don't fit in top loads. They don't fit in boxes. They don't fit in shit. They had to make special fucking boxes for this garbage.
Yep. Man, one of them other load of bad ideas.
Oh God.
As you were getting to though, the artwork. It's really the main reason we think this would have worked.
Yes.
Mechanics would have had to been tweaked a little probably to fit standard cardboard cards, but artwork is fantastic.
Oh, it's
some of the best you'll ever see. It's dark and brutal.
It's Hades. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll try and good enough. It's really. I mean, yeah. It's dark. It's gritty. It
is great.
Yeah, especially for a Wizards of the Coast product. Post, crazy magic stuff that they were talking about. They took the pentagram off of Unholy Strength because it was satanic and people didn't like that, and it made people uncomfortable. They come out with fucking Hecatomb, which is, they have Hades, Lord of the fucking Underworld.
Yeah, well, the one you showed, the Eater of Children.
Eater of Children, Moloch. Eater of Children.
You can't have a damn whatever. So brutal as hell and dark and twisted, but
very adult themed. It wouldn't have been aimed at children, which is fine. I think they were trying to expand it to get into an older market anyway.
Yeah, kids got enough shit to play with. They don't need to fuck with.
They got Pokemon.
Pokemon.
They don't. Yeah, I mean that was. I still contend if it was standard cardstock, it'd have been at least, if not, it may not have been printed today, but it would have gone significantly longer.
Yeah, if they still have the damn originals on this shit, fucking make an art book out of it. It's good.
Or sell us the rights to this shit for $5 and we'll print a game of it.
Yeah.
We'll reprint it as base cards, and we'd have to tweak a couple things because the overlay shit, which we'll talk about here in a second, wouldn't work.
Yeah.
But
just make a fucking war with high cards.
Be better. Still be cool.
Yeah. They did have rarity symbols and numbers on these cards, so I'm glad somebody was doing that.
As long as you can see that shit. Some of us can't do that.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Whippersnappers, get off my lawn.
But, it's nice. Yeah, it was probably relatively common by that point to have all that on the card.
They had certainly, WOTC realized it by then, yeah.
They started, I guess that was Urza's block when they started putting shit on there.
Certainly before this, yeah.
So they were well trained at that by that point. But it's nice if you're trying to put a set together or figure out what you open the pack and you're like, I don't fucking know what this shit is.
Mm-hmm.
So. They got, there's a lot of things right with this game. There's a lot of things that were done well. There's a couple.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed which ones those were or not, but there's a couple things that just didn't work out very well.
Mechanics wise, you hit on one of them. So the way these things are made, let's hold up another one of these oil spill bitches. It's clear except for the title of the card and some key stats. You overlay them and you create an abomination. It's a combination of these two creatures.
Yeah.
Obviously this wouldn't work in a standard card game.
No, but that could be easily remedied, I believe.
Oh yeah, we figure out something.
Yeah.
But
so again, WOTC, sell us the rights for $5, and we'll turn it into something eventually, or not.
They probably would never do shit.
Yeah. Somebody will.
At least the concept of the mechanics is cool, but. And the other cool thing that we're aware of about the mechanics is any card can be a resource. So, basically a mana card, you can choose to use any card that way, which is cool.
And I was reading the card earlier. It actually just says mana source. So they own the language, so they kept it.
They could probably even tap this shit.
Yep.
All the rest of us can tap. It's illegal. They own that shit.
Yep. Only a Magica that paid the royalties, right? Everybody else was like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. What exhaust, is that the generic term? Exhaust.
Yeah, I see all kinds of things.
That's what we've generic.
I use exhaust. Yeah.
Generic.
Generified.
Gentrified.
That's not right. That's not what we did to it.
Oh shit.
So the last thing we want to say about this game, one of the most important metrics in measuring any card game, the sniffability factor, which Harry tested out personally.
I did. I'm going to show you again. The sniff rating.
Yeah.
It's
Out
very
of 5,
important.
what are you giving it?
I'm going to give it a 2.
Yeah. Basically, a 2 means completely unthrilling.
Yeah, it's got a smell and it's not horrid. It doesn't make me want to puke or throw them. Well, I did throw them earlier, but it doesn't make me want to throw them from the smell. That's more of the card stock. Yeah, it's just a plasticky smell. You know, it smells a little bit like gasoline. It's not great, but it's something.
It's got a smell.
It's got something.
It's not too horrid.
And especially being for 15, 20 years old now, it's got something.
Sounds like marriage material.
Hey, buddy.
All right, well, is that all we have to say about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we said enough fucking words. Is that what we do?
Good enough.
Yeah, buddy.